What if squats aren't the best exercise for your glutes after 60? I'm going to show you 4 safer, more effective exercises that target your glutes specifically without the knee pain or joint stress that squats often cause. These exercises can help you walk stronger, prevent falls, and stay independent. Let's get started. Squats require deep knee bending, which can aggravate arthritis. They also need good ankle mobility and hip flexibility, things that naturally decrease with age. When you lack this flexibility, you compensate in ways that stress your lower back. Here's the real issue. Squats are a compound movement that works multiple muscles at once. Your quadriceps often take over, leaving your glutes underworked. That's a problem because your glutes are what really keep you mobile and independent. Why glute strength matters after 60. A 2011 study in Archives of Gerontology and Geriatrics found that loss of gluteus medius muscle size was more strongly associated with decline in daily movement and independence than any other muscle in elderly women. Your glutes control 3 critical movements: standing up from a chair, moving your leg to the side for balance, and rotating your leg outward. These movements keep you stable when you walk, help you climb stairs, and literally prevent you from falling. A 2014 study published in BMC Geriatrics showed that older adults who experienced falls had significantly weaker gluteal muscles, particularly the gluteus medius and minimus, compared to those who didn't fall. The gluteal muscles were the most affected muscles in fallers. Before we jump into the exercises, here's the one principle that makes all the difference. Consistency beats intensity every time. Start with 5 to 10 minutes 3 times a week. Increase your repetitions by 10 to 20% each week. This gradual approach, called progressive resistance training, is proven to build strength safely at any age. A 2022 study in Archives of Physical Medicine showed that resistance training significantly improved walking distance, lower body strength, and independence in older adults. Think marathon, not sprint. Now let's dive into the 4 exercises. Exercise number 1, lying hip abduction. The first exercise is called lying hip abduction, and it's probably the safest, most accessible glute exercise you can do, perfect for beginners or anyone recovering from an injury. This exercise targets your gluteus medius, which is the muscle on the side of your hip that's responsible for keeping you balanced and stable when you walk. When this muscle is weak, you get what's called the Trendelenburg gait. That's when your hip drops to one side with each step, putting massive stress on your knees and lower back. Here's how to perform lying hip abduction. Lie on your side on a mat or your bed. You can use a pillow under your head for comfort. Bend your bottom leg slightly for stability. This gives you a solid base. Your top leg should be straight, aligned with your body. From here, engage your core by pulling your belly button in slightly. This protects your back. Now, keeping your top leg straight and your toe pointing forward, this is crucial. Slowly lift your leg up toward the ceiling. You don't need to go high. 12 to 18 inches is plenty. Here's the key. As you lift, focus on the muscles on the side of your hip doing the work. You should feel this in the side of your glute, not in your lower back or the front of your hip. If you feel it anywhere else, you're likely lifting too high or rolling your hip forward. Hold at the top for 1 to 2 seconds, really squeeze that glute muscle, then slowly lower back down with control. Don't just drop your leg. The lowering phase is just as important for building strength. Start with 2 sets of 10 repetitions on each side. As you get stronger, you can work up to 3 sets of 15. To make it easier, reduce your range of motion. Even lifting your leg just a few inches will work the muscle. Focus on quality over quantity. To make it harder, add an ankle weight. Start with just 1 to 2 pounds, or add a resistance band around your thighs just above your knees. Remember, toe pointing forward, controlled movement, and breathe throughout. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Now, if you're finding this helpful so far, do me a favor, hit that like button right now. It helps more seniors like you discover these safer alternatives to squats. And make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss my next video on improving your balance. Exercise number 2, posterior hip abduction. This one's my favorite because it targets not just your gluteus medius, but also your gluteus maximus, that's the biggest glute muscle, while being incredibly gentle on your joints. This exercise is unique because you're working your glutes in a slightly bent forward position, which better mimics real-life movements like reaching down to pick something up or working in your garden. Here's how to perform posterior hip abduction. Stand next to a sturdy chair or counter. Hold onto it with both hands for support. Position yourself so you're facing the chair at a slight angle. Now, hinge forward from your hips just slightly. Think about 20 to 30 degrees. Keep your back straight. Imagine you're reaching your chest forward, not rounding your spine. This position is key because it activates your posterior chain, all the muscles along the back of your body. From this position, shift your weight to one leg. Take your other leg and, keeping it relatively straight, slowly lift it out to the side and slightly back. This diagonal movement is what makes this exercise so effective. You're working the glute from multiple angles. The movement should be controlled and deliberate. Lift as high as you comfortably can, usually about 12 to 15 inches, and hold for a second at the top, really squeezing your glute. Then, slowly lower back down. Here's what you should feel. The working glute muscles should burn slightly after 8 to 10 repetitions. You should also feel your standing leg working to keep you stable. If your lower back is doing all the work, you're hinging too far forward or lifting your leg too far back. Perform 2 sets of 10 repetitions on each side. To make it easier, reduce how far forward you lean. You can even stand upright and just do the side leg lift without the forward hinge. To make it harder, add a resistance band around your ankles or hold the top position for 3 to 5 seconds instead of just 1 second. Pro tip: think about leading with your heel as you lift your leg. This helps ensure you're using your glutes rather than your hip flexors. Exercise number 3, standing hip abduction. Now we're moving to exercise number 3, standing hip abduction. This is similar to exercise 1, but now you're standing, which adds a balance challenge and makes it more functional for real-life activities. This exercise not only strengthens your glutes, but also improves your proprioception. That's your body's ability to know where it is in space. This is crucial for preventing falls, because good proprioception helps you catch yourself if you start to stumble. Here's how to perform standing hip abduction. Stand next to a sturdy chair or counter with your feet hip-width apart. Hold on with one hand for support, the hand closest to the chair. Stand up tall with good posture, shoulders back, chest up, core engaged. Shift your weight to the leg nearest the chair. The opposite leg, the one away from the chair, is your working leg. Keep this leg straight and your toe pointing forward. From here, slowly lift your working leg out to the side. Keep your upper body still. Don't lean away from your working leg. This is a common mistake. Your torso should stay vertical and strong. Lift your leg as high as you comfortably can while maintaining good form. Usually 12 to 18 inches is plenty. At the top, pause for 1 to 2 seconds and really squeeze the glute of your working leg. Then slowly lower with control. The key here is control. If you're swinging your leg or using momentum, you're not getting the benefit. Slow and steady wins the race. Perform 2 sets of 12 repetitions on each side. To make it easier, hold on to the chair with both hands for more support, or reduce your range of motion. Even a small lift is beneficial. To make it harder, let go of the chair and hold your arms out to the sides for balance. This dramatically increases the balance challenge. You can also add an ankle weight or resistance band. For how many seconds you can hold top position in hip abduction, tell us in comments. I challenge you to hold it for 5 seconds. Don't forget to mention your city name and age. Exercise number 4, standing hip abduction with external rotation. This is the most advanced of the 4, and it's incredibly powerful because it works all 3 major functions of your glutes in one movement. This exercise combines side movement, abduction, with rotation, which strengthens your glutes in a way that directly translates to activities like climbing stairs, getting in and out of cars, and maintaining balance on uneven surfaces. Here's how to perform standing hip abduction with external rotation. Start in the same position as exercise 3, standing next to a chair, holding on with one hand, weight on the leg closest to the chair. Now here's where it gets interesting. As you lift your working leg out to the side, you're going to simultaneously rotate your leg outward from the hip. This means your toe, which starts pointing forward, will rotate to point toward the ceiling as you lift. Let me break down the movement. Lift your leg out to the side while rotating your entire leg outward from the hip socket. Your knee should rotate so it's pointing up toward the ceiling at the top of the movement. This external rotation is what makes this exercise so effective. Hold at the top for 2 seconds. This is crucial for building strength. Then slowly reverse the movement, rotate your leg back to neutral as you lower it down with control. This should feel more challenging than the previous exercises. You're working your gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, and the deep external rotator muscles all at once. Start with 2 sets of 8 repetitions on each side. This is fewer reps because it's more challenging. To make it easier, reduce your range of motion. You can lift just a few inches and rotate just slightly, or you can break it into 2 steps. Lift the leg first, then rotate back, then lower. To make it harder, add an ankle weight, or hold the rotated position at the top for 5 seconds instead of 2. The most important thing with this exercise is control. This isn't about speed or how high you can lift. It's about the quality of the movement and feeling those glutes work through the entire range of motion. You should feel this deep in your hip and throughout your entire glute region. It might feel a bit awkward at first. That's normal. Your body is learning a new movement pattern. The workout plan. So now you have 4 powerful exercises, but how do you put them together? Here's my recommended routine. Start with 3 sessions per week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday works great. Begin with exercises 1 and 2 for the first 2 weeks. Do 2 sets of 10 reps for each exercise on each leg. This gives your body time to adapt. Weeks 3 through 4, add exercise 3. Now you're doing exercises 1, 2, and 3. Increase to 2 sets of 12 reps for exercises 1 and 2. Weeks 5 through 6, add exercise 4. Now you're doing all 4 exercises. You can do 2 sets of 10 reps for exercises 1 through 3 and 2 sets of 8 reps for exercise 4. After 6 weeks, you can increase to 3 sets of each exercise or add resistance with bands or ankle weights. Remember the golden rule: increase gradually. Add just 10 to 20% more each week, whether that's more reps, more sets, or more resistance. And here's a crucial tip. These exercises should feel like work, but they shouldn't cause pain. Some muscle fatigue is good. Joint pain is not. Listen to your body. These 4 exercises are game changers. They're safer than squats, more targeted for the glutes, and incredibly effective at building the strength you need to stay active and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to the Minaz Seniors. Your support helps me create more content to keep you strong, mobile, and independent. Remember, you're not too old to get stronger. You just need the right approach. These 4 exercises are your path to stronger glutes, better balance, and lasting independence. I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong.